But I wanted to reference you to last year if you have an interest in the stories that are told in the various Gospels. Last year we did 4 services, one on the Gospel of John, one on the Gospel of Matthew, one on the Gospel of Luke, and one on the Gospel of the Aquarian. And each sermon we went over the differences and the symbolism and the meaning of the stories of the birth in each of the Gospels. And so you can just go to our website and you can just click on the little icon that says YouTube at the top right-hand corner that takes you to our channel. Thank you for the words. Takes you to our channel. Just hit load more. They come up absolutely in date order. So anyway, if you want to go into the detail of that, it's on YouTube, and it was really a wonderful series. So this year we're starting out with something just a little bit different. This year I kind of want to talk about the magic of Christmas today. Everybody ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you love the decorations?
Yes.
Isn't that cool? We just put beautiful sparkly things around us, shiny beautiful things to inspire and uplift us. It brings that energy of celebration. We become lighter and more open, and there's this beautiful energy of a Christmas spirit that creates a joyful consciousness. We decorate, and we live in these decorations for about 3 weeks to a month. Think about the other things we decorate for. We decorate for the event. We have the event, we pull the suckers down, and we get on with our lives. Why is it we put Christmas in front of us for so long? Do you ever think about it? Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to get ready for this beautiful Christmas energy. Maybe it takes us 4 weeks to get our hearts in a space where we can actually feel the energy of what Christmas means. It's not like a quick party, a quick birthday, a quick celebration. It is a beautiful energy of God, love, and peace. And we love, doesn't your world change when you decorate? How many of you already have? Yay! And those of you that haven't will probably do it this week. Just to uplift your spirits and to get that beautiful, shiny energy around you. So, there is definitely a time of shifting that occurs as we approach the Christmas celebration. We change. Our energy shifts. The world shifts. People actually become almost as important as we are. Some of us actually make them more important. We take time to consider them, time to look at them, time to respect their space. We demand less and we accommodate more. There is overall a sense of well-being. We are being lifted and blessed. And these are the qualities of the Christmas spirit. These are the qualities of the Christ. We are living actually what Jesus taught. Whether we are Christian or non-Christian or don't even care, when we celebrate Christmas and we get into these energies, we are actually walking and living His life, His beliefs and His teachings. Isn't that wonderful? So, Christmas becomes a Christing of the masses. Take a breath. You know, when we talk about Christing, you know we're talking about that inner spirit. Every single person who is animated on this planet, who has a heart and a mind and a breath and walks and speaks, has a spark of divinity within them. They're a creature of God. We're children of God. No matter how we want to approach that, no matter how we want to worship God, not worship God, think about it, not think about it, we have this animated energy. The Christing of the masses, the awakening of that beautiful divine spark within the masses. You know, it really doesn't matter where our traditions came from. You can Google them and look at how awful they were. Some of the traditions that trees, this, that, came from fear. They came from powering out over people. They don't have any of that meaning anymore. No matter where the traditions came from, they have evolved to bring in love and upliftment. We don't think about those stories. Those stories are not true for us anymore. But what is true for us is the hope and the joy that this beautiful Christmas energy brings. Christmas has grown from being not only a religious holiday to a holiday of consciousness. It's a holiday of consciousness. When Spirit was talking with me about this, I was going, wow, that is so cool. No one has to convert anybody to anything. We just have to love. We just have to care for each other. We have to love. When we love, we are connecting with God. When we love, we are looking at the being of a person rather than judging them. We are looking at their essence. When we love, we're touching that spark of their divinity. So, when we celebrate Christmas, we're celebrating the way of the Christ. So, I want to share with you this beautiful space that I was taken to when they were trying to explain all of this to me. All the guides and teachers and angels up there talking to me, saying, pay attention, pay attention. So, Jesus Christ took me to this space. It was a beautiful space. There were no decorations. There was no Christmas tree. But it was this beautiful space of Christmas consciousness. And one of the first things that he showed me three things. And he said, this is why Christmas is so important. Number one, it actually marks a new beginning for most people. It marks a new beginning far greater than New Year's Eve marks a new beginning. Because something changes at Christmas. When we set down all of our anxieties, and we set down all of our fears, and we set down all of our concerns, and we open to love, we have just shifted our consciousness into a higher state. Our focus has now risen. Our energy has risen. And in this new beginning, we are also aware at Christmas of this wonderful idea of newness. We're buying new things for people. We have the idea of receiving new things from people. How much of your time do you worry about getting the perfect gift for someone? Are you excited when you get that perfect gift? This is perfect, I love it, they're going to love it, it's awesome. It's new. They're going to love it, they're going to take it into their being, they're going to incorporate it into their life. It's going to be fabulous for them, it's going to help them, it's going to help them grow. How many of us wake up after Christmas morning excited about all this fun stuff that you got to play with now? You get new toys. It's new. It enhances you at a higher level. It helps you walk a different plane. New beginnings. Receiving is as important as giving in the newness. If you are saying to people, I don't need anything for Christmas, you're stopping your newness. If you say, I don't want anything for Christmas, you're stopping your newness. Don't you want to be a part of that giving and receiving? Even if it's something wonderfully silly. What if you want some new slippers? I mean, every grandma gets new slippers, right? Isn't that our go-to for the grandmas? But maybe you want something that simple, that little, something you really, really want. Are you willing to say to the universe, this is what I'd like for Christmas? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Okay. Think about it. The excitement about selecting for someone, the excitement about somebody being willing to receive your gift is so amazing. I love it when the children shop. We have a little Santa Day when our little kids downstairs go into the bookstore, and their parents will give them $20, $25, and they'll have a whole little list of buy 5 presents, and they'll have a list of mom, dad, whatever the child's going to buy for. And the Bonnie and the girls help them all select little things that would be really cool. Oh my God. Do they not get excited? They are so excited. They're excited about what they can get, the perfect thing that somebody will love, and this will be great, and that'll be great. And they're just so full of this wonderful ability to help bring newness into someone's life, to help bring a new beginning, a gift. Is everybody feeling that?
Yes.
All right. So, do you want to block your new beginnings? Okay. If you don't want to tell somebody what you want, you tell the universe what you want. I want a new car. Universe, just speak your truth. It's okay. All right, we integrate. If you get something that you can't integrate, what do? You pass it on. You pass it on. It's okay. You bring the energy into your body. Say, oh, that was so good, and pass it on, or take it back, or get something else. But you still receive. All right. The other aspect, new beginnings. Got it? Etched in your mind forever? Mm-hmm. Forgiveness. He said one of the most powerful things about Christmas is the energy to forgive. Because it's the first time that we actually still. and get off of our agendas. And we look at another person and we see them. We don't see what they did to us. We don't see their inadequacies. We look at them and we see their spirits. And that enables us to let go of the entanglement that kept us in judgment toward them. Forgiveness. And when you forgive in the Christmas energy, that beautiful unconditional love of the Christ, the beautiful unconditional love of Christmas, it's forgiven. You don't take those back. Has anybody felt that? You know, some of you cringe when you talk about your in-laws or the family meals you have to go to and stuff like this. Maybe before you go, put them in your mind's eye and simply see them as the child of God they are, and let that love go to them. Recognize they're doing all they could, and let that love move to them. You know, Jesus Christ taught forgiveness. What did he say? How many times do I forgive? Oh, Peter goes, okay, I'm keeping track here, God. Jesus, how many times do I forgive? I've already forgiven them 5 times. Jesus said 70 times 7, which is Aramaic idiom, which means get over yourself. Forgive them forever. You will always be forgiving. But Jesus demonstrated non-judgment. Did you notice he never forgave? He demonstrated non-judgment. He said, your sins are forgiven, that which you've held against yourself, but I do not judge you. And we can move into that non-judgment once we pass that gate of forgiveness. And that's a gift of this beautiful holiday season. All right. In the energy, there was also this beautiful energy of ease and love. Do you know that every time you love somebody, God is loving you? Every time you love someone, you're in the energy of God, because God is love. Every time you love someone, you can feel God moving through you. Becoming aware of love is important. You know, we love people when we come into a relationship with them, right? When you fall in love, I love you. And then we go into the space of, yeah, I love you. Yeah, I love you. Way back there. Yeah, I know. I said, I love you, okay? But love is something you have to keep here. You have to really think of people, look at people, and feel them. And feel the love you have for them. It has to become a real and moving energy. Love. And in Christmas, don't we try to do that? We're accommodating. We reach out to people. We try to connect with people. We bond with people. Even strangers. Don't you go to the mall and go, hey, stranger, what's up? You know, chat with people. Where the best deal was. Where'd you get that? What kind of coffee? Don't you meet people at Starbucks lines? I do. They're long. Yeah. Love. We need to be looking for it, and we need to be expressing it. Looking for it and expressing it, not just remembering it. We don't just want to walk remembering. We want to walk in it. And that is the beautiful energy of this beautiful Christmas light. It brings an ease. It allows us to open to the joy of Christmas, and when we're opening to the joy, we open to the joy of God. And it's the beautiful comfort and ease that surrounds us. All right, when we live in love, others are important. When we live in love, we seek harmony, and we can grow. And we live in love, we're living in the energy of God. Isn't it funny that this beautiful Christmas vibration, the beautiful Christmas energy, no matter how you approach it, takes us to the same space. It takes us into loving and accepting each other. And then those of us who seek to use our light and consciously seek to connect with God, those of us who have chosen the path of the Christ to follow, it takes us even into a greater awareness of the oneness with the divine. But we're not going to get to the oneness of the divine until we move through the space of love. Until we are doing the things I just spoke of. getting into the beautiful Christmas heart. And then we can open our eyes and we can actually feel and see the Christmas angels, the Christmas spirit. They really are Christmas angels, you guys know that. They come, they cascade the earth, they talk to every open heart who is there, every heart that says, God, oh yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to connect you with God. You know, every heart that opens and says, what is greater than this planet, they're there. The message, the mission, and the energy of Jesus Christ was to connect us with Creator. At the path was this beautiful space that we're evolving into. What if we lived in this beautiful energy all the time? How would our world change? Wouldn't that be great? Can you feel the energy as I speak? And now, can you feel how it'll be this afternoon when you go out in the world?
Yes.
Have you ever watched a metaphysician watch a football game? They don't always say, like God's will be done. We all face our challenges. We all face those moments. You know, we all face those moments. I had to catch myself yesterday watching a kick that would shift the game to the other team. And I had to say, oh no. Then I went, oh no, Cindy, not your will. God, your will be done. Maybe this child needs to be a hero. Maybe it's all on his shoulders. Maybe this is his moment. He nailed it. They didn't win by that, but they did win. So, remembering to walk in love, remembering to walk. We will all face our moments where we'll want to pull back and we'll want to just be that human being. But when we can step back into the energy of love, step back into the energy of there is something greater. Christmas, Christing of the masses, creates a platform for our entire world to grow and evolve. And those of us who seek that greater connection, that greater understanding, are now more prepared to reach out, to have those experiences, those miracles, those energies, where we know there is no veil between us and Creator. We know that we walk with Jesus Christ every day. The Christ within our hearts expresses, and we are one with that divine celestial light. And our life becomes mystical. We want that sometimes, don't we?
Yes.
The mystical life. We want to get along with our neighbors the rest of the time, don't we? And that's our challenge. Christmas gives us the opportunity to do both. Yay, huh? All right. Why don't we, just for a minute, go into that beautiful energy and feel. So you put your feet on the floor. And God, I ask that all that we do now be for the highest good of all concerned. And I would invite each one of you just to begin to feel a beautiful, powdery blue, silver light coming over you. And feel it just engulf you and hold you safe right where you sit, where you're not aware any longer of the person on either side. And as you breathe in the light, let it just ease your body, hold you safe. And in your mind's eye, allow this beautiful light to begin to lift you up. Just imagine yourself growing light and free and just lifting up above the earth plane, lifting into a beautiful sky. Just lifting up until you find yourself in a space far above the earth that is filled with this silvery blue light. And as you move into this space, just allow the presence of Jesus Christ to come forward. And feel His love. And feel His joy. And as you breathe in, you know there is nothing that you have to do. There is no task that is before you. There's only peace. And breathe in that beautiful light that allows you to be content with yourself. I know I am a child of God. Feel that beautiful love that God now pours into you in this safe and sacred space. And as you feel the lightness, become aware of any heaviness that might be in your body. And if you want to forgive in this moment, breathe in and feel beautiful love, acceptance and peace and forgiveness pouring through you, into you, as you forgive every burden you carry. Letting go. Beautiful love and forgiveness. And now as you think of people that may need that forgiveness from you, just let them come to your mind and breathe that beautiful silvery blue light to them. I do not want to hold judgment against you. I let go. Doesn't matter how many come, there's plenty of love. I let go. And feel Jesus Christ taking you by the hand, taking you to a beautiful sacred space within this light. A place where you can sit or stand, but a place where you can feel your oneness with God. And in your heart, just ask to be touched. Father, Mother God, touch my heart now. And let me feel your peace. Feel your energy expanding. You are divine. Divine child of God. Feel the wonder and the ease and the beautiful fulfillment of this space. Feel the hand of Jesus Christ as He leads you gently back into this room, back into the chair that you sit on. You are divine, divine child of God. And look into His eyes and see the great love He has for you. You, the individual. He knows your heart, your thoughts. And let your love go to Him. Take a breath. And just very gently let your awareness come to your chair. Father, Mother God, as we walk this day, I ask that we all stay in the beautiful, blue, silvery light, walking in the consciousness of love. And we know when we walk in love, we walk in your will. And so it is. Breathe through your body. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes.